Hello my friends, this is Alexander Barmin and this is a new episode of my YouTube show LeetCode with me, where we solve coding challenges. Brew your morning coffee and let's get started and go ahead. Okay, as ordinary, let's start with the task definition. So, given an input string S and a pattern P, implement regular expression matching with support for dot and asterisks, where dot matches any single character and asterisks matches 0 or more of the preceding element. The matching should cover the entire input string, not partial. Other than that, we have a couple of constraints. So first constraint is that only English lowercase letters are present. Other than that, the pattern may also include dots and asterisks, and it is guaranteed that for each appearance of the character asterisks there will be a previous valid character to match. Not as easy as it seems, so let's try to think about it a little. Okay, let's try to come up with the simplest possible solution. So let's assume we have a string, and other than that we have a pattern. Let's assume we have a string like A, B. It's important for us because in most scenarios it covers most of the cases. So A and B. If as a developer I took a look into this string and the pattern itself, I see that it matches. But how can I be sure in that? So let's read the pattern from left to right. So what does it mean? It means that A and asterisk means that any character, there might be any number of occurrences of A, so any number means 0 or more than 1, 0, 1 or more, and next B. So what can I do with it? How can I implement it? So let's assume I will start matching my string with a pattern, and if I see that actually it is a pattern with asterisks, I will try to shrink my string and move it one character to the left. So what I mean by saying that, so I see that A asterisk B definitely a suitable pattern for this string. So that let me compare it with this string when I remove the first character. Okay, it still matches, and next again it is still matches, and next it still matches. But what else I need to notice is that this will match as well. But what else I need to notice is that, well, this will not match the first part, so that in this scenario let me shrink my pattern and remove this and next match B with next match characters. Does it work? Yes, it works. So that let's try to implement it. So first of all, let's add a condition for exit. In case our pattern, because this approach will be focused on shrinking the string, and it will be a recursive approach, what we need to do in the first place, we need to establish a condition for exit. So let's assume if I have no more pattern to match, that my string will match only in case if it is over as well, because it is said here in the condition that matching should cover the entire input, not partial. So this will be condition, one condition. Okay, next part, I need to cover scenarios like this, A asterisks B in my pattern. So what I need to do in this scenario, I need to check that actually my pattern is longer than 1, so it has at least 2 characters, and the second character, P char at 1, is asterisks. So it checks that A and B is A and star and asterisks are 2 first characters in my pattern. So what else I need to do? So in case if length of the string is longer than 0, string is bigger than 0, and now I need to start matching to make sure that the first character of the string matches the first character of my pattern. So if in my pattern char at 0, again it is a in my scenario, is equal to dot any character, or p char at 0 is the same as first character of my string, what I need to do, I need to make sure that other characters of the string matches. So let me provide some details here. So this is my pattern, a is asterisk b, this is my string as it was in the previous example, a, b. So what I'm doing here, I identified that this is a pattern with asterisks, so that I need to check that is first character of the pattern is the same as the first character of the string. And if so, I need to continue doing that. I just remove this until it stop matching. So, and next I need to call this recursively as substring, removing one character from the string and try to match it with the remaining expression. If it doesn't match, return false. Other than that, here I have a scenario, then it no longer matches. So for example, in this case is no longer covered. So what I need to do, a asterisk b, what I need to do, I need to remove first two characters from my pattern. Okay, so in this case, what I will do is I will try to check if is match of my string, remaining part of the string, and pattern without first two characters. Okay, this is the first bit. The second bit, in case if my string my pattern does not include the character. So it's, for example, cases like a pattern is a and my string is, for example, b. Okay, it's also a suitable scenario. So in case if I still have string too much, string length is more than zero, and first character of the string, pattern char at 0 is dot, in this scenario it doesn't matter what is in the string, or p char at 0 is the same as string char at 0. In this case, what I need to do, I need to move both. I need to remove first character from both pattern and string. Okay, so return is match string substring from 1, p pattern substring 1. If it doesn't match, so for example, when we remove all the characters from here 3 times, from here 3 times, it will not match, I need to return false. This is the first approach. It's relatively simple. It's just based on 2 pointers, and it's acceptable. It's accepted, and let me submit it, and let's see how it works. It's not really good because it has a quite long computation time, and it beats only 5% of users with Java. The reason is because it's a recursive algorithm. So let's try to come up with something which is better from performance perspective. Okay, now we will struggle a bit because what we're going to do, we're going to apply dynamic programming approach. So idea of dynamic programming is that in case if you cannot solve the big complicated task, let's split into a collection of small tasks and try to solve them one by one. So like a building common solution from multiple particular solutions. Again, let's get back to my string and pattern. So let's assume I have a pattern a asterisk b, and this is my string a b. For dynamic programming, what I need to have is I need to have a table. Let's first start with indexes of the table. So on rows, I will have rows. We have rows and columns in the table. On columns, I will have pattern, it's my pattern A asterisks B, and these are indexes in my pattern A, 1, 2, and 0. Other than that, I also need to have indexes of my table. So it's index of a pattern. It's important to highlight. So this is my pattern. This is my pattern. This is index of a table with solutions. Okay, and other than that, on rows, what I will have is my string A, B, and again 3, 4. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. Well, okay, so what's in the cells of my table? Cells of my table include information whether string of length, for example, string which is built from index 0 to the given index in table, so from 0 to 0, for example, matches the pattern built from 0 to index. Again, so this will be always match because empty string always matches empty pattern. And next, in the next column and next row, what I'm going to write is I'm going to check if, for example, empty string matches 0 to 1 this pattern. Does it match empty string? No, it doesn't match. So that let me put no here. Does this match string, empty string, does it match pattern like A and asterisks? Okay, it matches because A and asterisks, you remember, A and asterisk may match multiple things. It may match nothing. It may match A, it may match A string. So that here I need to put yes, because for empty string, on row I have a string, and here I have my pattern. It matches anything. So A and asterisk match actually anything, so that it's Y here. So next, again, I'm moving from row to column, and again, what I need to check is that will it match the empty string? Well, for this exact scenario, I know that it is just a B, so it's B as a character never matches empty string, so that it's no here, because I have an empty string here. This row is about empty string. This is empty string row. I'm checking, will this small pattern match empty string? Yes, it will. And B, will it match the empty string? No, it will not, because string should definitely include B. So what's next? What next I need to do? If I have an empty pattern, this is empty pattern, will it match empty string? Yes. And if in case if my pattern is empty, will it match string of any length? No. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. And next, what I need to do, I need to start filling this table in columns. So I'm filling first column, again, row by row, and actually I'm doing the same. So what I need to check? So this is my pattern of length 1, and it includes A. So when will it match? It will match only in case, if actually character here in the first position, 0, 1, is the same as the character in my pattern. Is it the same? Yes, it is the same. Next, again, I'm moving forward. It is the same. Yes, it is the same. And again, so what's next in my column? It's asterisks. It's pattern. Obviously here it's no, because pattern A doesn't match the string B. So what else? I have an asterisk, and it's more complicated case. And in this scenario, I need to check, was the previous pattern, did previous pattern match the string? And in this case, well, I need to check what was the character, for example, previously. Was it the same as in the pattern? Yes, it was the same. So again, here it was the same, and this is why it still matches. So this is a different scenario, this is different scenario, so my pattern is asterisks, and for asterisk I'm checking that previously on the same row it matches. No, it wasn't, so that here it also does not match. So what does it mean? It means that string AAAB does not match the A and asterisk pattern. Now what I need to do, I need to match my string again, string piece by piece, with longer pattern. So in this scenario, I'm checking that. Okay, so what's in my pattern? Is it asterisk? No, it's not an asterisk. Is it a dot, like to match any character? No, it is not. So that in this scenario, what I need to do, I need to check what was the previous result. So did it match the previous string? So yes, here it matched the previous string, and also here at the end, the character in pattern and character in the string is the same. So that here on the crossroad I put yes, and all other scenarios are no. So what's the solution for this task? I need to take the last one element in this table. This looks complicated, implementation also doesn't look simple, but this allows us to split more complicated tasks to the collection of simpler tasks. Let's get back to the implementation and let's start writing the code. So what we need to start with, we need to create a table of booleans. Boolean table, and size of the table will be boolean s length, because we have s number of rows, plus 1 because we need additional column for additional row for fully empty string, p length plus 1, additional 1 for fully empty string, and table 0 0 is always true because empty pattern always matches empty string. So next we need to fill the first row. For I is equal to 0, I is less than p length, I plus plus. Okay, so what's important here is we need to compare the pattern with empty string. So it will work only in case if it is asterisks in the pattern, and in case if it matched, in case if it was matching a previous character. So for example, in case if asterisk goes at the very beginning of string, for cases like a asterisk b. So this is my asterisk, and I need to make sure that string before asterisk also matched. So if table 0 and I minus 1, I can write here equal to true, so that table at 0 and I plus 1 is also equal to true. We have plus 1 here is because you remember we introduced this additional column. And now let's write condition for the exit. So s length, we need to take last one element. And now we need to fill our table column by column. So let's start int e equal to 0, e is less than s length, I plus plus. For int g is equal to 0, g is less than p length, g plus plus, and let's start. So what's in our pattern? In case if our pattern pg is equal to dot, so our what it means for us? It means that we can do p g plus 1, and other than that e plus 1. And it also means that string continues to match the pattern if it was matching before, so that table I plus 1 and g plus 1 will have the same value as table I plus I and g. So what do we do by saying that? We say that in case if previously string matched, it will continue to match. In case if we have the same character in the string and in the pattern. Again, I'm writing chat at g is equal to s char at e. It will be the same. So in case if character in the string is the same as the character in the pattern, we saying that, well, if previously string matched the template, matched the pattern, it will continue matching the pattern even now. Other than that, we have another scenario, and this is the most complicated part, if p char at g is equal to asterisk. So in case if we have an asterisk. So in case if we have an asterisk, so what else we need to check is that was it matching the string before, and what was the character before the asterisk. So in case if p char at g minus 1, the previous character, it was not the same as the character we have right in the string right now, and it was not g minus 1, g minus 1, it was not a dot. So in this case, what we need to do, we need to say, okay, if it wasn't, we again continue matching our string in the way it was before. It's g minus 1, I plus 1. So what do we say by doing that? If it was, if previous character matched, we can go ahead. And now I plus 1 and g plus 1. And here we have a condition. We need to cover multiple scenarios. So for example, scenario when it was multiple strings, like scenario like a star in the pattern and string like a. So we need to say that in case it will continue to match if previously in the previous column it was matched. Or we also have the same scenario, table E and G plus 1. This covers scenario like in case if in the string we have, roughly speaking, previous character which was repeated once. It's this scenario. And also we have last one scenario to cover is that we had a string like pattern like this and string is like this. So table E plus 1 and G minus 1. Hooray. Not really simple. Let's submit. As ordinary does not compile. Table equal to true. Oh, not a statement. Boolean, table, new boolean. Table? Are you sure? Ah, yes, of course. It doesn't. Line 32. Just many typos. And again, I'm struggling with chat. It seems I need to create a chat somewhere for this channel. Is length my favorite typos. P length. All the typos, I collected all the possible typos. I regularly do. Okay, voila, it doesn't beat everything, but as you may see, it works almost 500 times faster and beats 73%. Not really simple solution, but much better from performance perspective. Thank you very much for watching my videos, hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, write comments and put a like to this video. That's it for today. See you next week. Bye.